Kansas law enforcement officials are tackling fake active shooter calls as an influx of calls this year made waves across the state. So what's behind them and what changes are being made to stop the threat? 27 News Capitol Bureau reporter Rebecca Chung is getting answers.
Only one call from this location at this time.
That's video from one of several fake active shooter calls in Kansas earlier this year. These hoax calls have been pouring into schools, sending shockwaves through the community.
Within minutes, there was law enforcement on scene, and they were able to start clearing the school as better information was provided to us. So we will treat all of the calls as an active shooter.
Todd Stahlbommer was one of several officers who responded to a fake call at a high school in Topeka in March. They're called swatting calls, and whether they're real or not, the response from law enforcement is the same.
We don't know what's behind them. We don't know what's driving them. We don't know what the motivation is.
We spoke with the director of the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. He says the use of technology is one of the reasons behind the spike in calls.
The increased demands that technology is placing on law enforcement are significant. We're seeing all across society the use of technology in more and more crimes, and as a result, we have to respond with technology as well.
At the local level, law enforcement is looking at new ways to identify potential threats. In the state's capital city, Stahlbommer says that includes developing their crime center.
We are able to utilize the camera systems already in place at the schools, as well as implement our own that will be able to give us good, accurate, and timely information and be able to tell if it's a hoax or if it's an active shooter.
Even with changes in technology, one thing remains the same when dealing with fake threats.
Communication is the key, and having that real-time information sent to our responding officers is critical in a situation like a swatting call or an active shooter call.
Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Rebecca Chung.